It comes from a health.
I'm live, Hana-chan. This is Tom Duty.
You just contest and then you just go on.
Middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search from my site. 3 deliveries today. With this series of videos, I'm soliciting people to consider Postmates. If you register and put my name, you end up being successful. Successful is at least 50 deliveries. It has been said that I would earn a bonus. I'm starting to doubt that because I have never seen it in writing. But I still would like you to do that. Okay, here we go. My tweets. The most common question I try to answer on these Postmates Advanced training is, how much do you make? How much will I make? How much do you get paid? The answer is, I don't know, but I can tell you how much I get paid, and my 3 deliveries are documented here precisely. I'm also then considering a second audience, people who are already doing Postmates that are listening. Putting my mind to what they might care about. They really don't care that I do Shake Shack, because they would do Shake Shack too if their phone said to do Shake Shack. I think what they're going to be interested in is, what do I do when the app doesn't tell me what to do? And what kind of strategic thinking do I apply when it's time for that? So that's where I begin. This is when I finish my morning activities and I turn my attention. I'm going to be in the city, ready to work at 1. And as you can see, 1, I had nothing. But instead of clicking there and capturing that hour, 1 swap available, I did a screen capture. And I did it to show that's where it was before I started hunting for the hours that I wanted. So that was a little bit of a risk, but I got away with it because it continued to be available even after my screen capture, and I got the 4 hours that I needed. So then I get into the city. I go online at 1:17. As I remember, it was about 5 minutes before that I forgot to do a screen capture. So I went online about 1:15, and this is what I was working on while I was waiting for my first delivery. This is a blog post. And then I get the Shake Shack at 1:36. So what is that? 20 minutes. I'm at Port Authority bus terminal, which is here, not in a red hot zone like here, but in a lesser zone. And I got my first delivery in 20 minutes. So technically I was idle during this amount of time, but I didn't expect to be active. I had some activities planned. I was once again reminded about this stupid use 2 boxes for Shake Shack. Listeners, a click on there would show how much I got paid for Shake Shack. Click on the green, it'll say how much I got paid for Shake Shack. And then my next order, here it is, $2.40. I get paid for Shake Shack, and $2.47 I've got Juice Press. So there was a gap there. It was tiny, but there was a gap. And here it shows I have 2 orders active, both a Juice Press I was still working on and this little beet. And then I got paid for I got paid for Juice Press at 3:36, and there's the little beet, 3:36. Obviously, I tweeted them in reverse order. I actually got the little beet before I finished Juice Press, and then the little beet. This is my current delivery. I don't know why I tweeted that. And then here, listeners, you click on the green. It'll say how much I got paid, and that's the last one. I went, I know why I tweeted this. Because I went offline at 3:58. Listeners, I'm getting better at going offline. I just had a really difficult time figuring out how to stop. 3:38 seemed really early, but I had a 5 o'clock phone appointment, and I needed to get somewhere, an appropriate place where I could take that. For me, where I was in consideration of alternatives, that was Grand Central Terminal. So for a 4:30, 5 o'clock appointment, I went offline. At this time, I finished at 4:15. I was sort of had a 4 or 5 o'clock appointment. It was a loose appointment. So 4:15, I'm done. I'm paid. And this is where I was when I finished, the Bloomberg building, not far from Grand Central. So the day with only 3 deliveries, it was awesome. This has been Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search for my site. Thank you for listening. Have a good day, good evening, or restful night. Sleep. Ciao.